shook the love. Take to all night. And so will it take. 2 chairs, 1 mic, same crew. Day one, still laughing at the same news. From the group chat straight to the airwave. Real talk, real life, this that safe space. Side eye, big side, then they dive in. From the headlines to the heartache, they all in. Jokes fly, but the truth stay tough. If you sensitive, better buckle up. Girl, you know what? Hey, they gon' say what we thinking. Girl, you know what? Hey, old school vibe, but it's different. Danielle, Keisha, long time friends, no filter.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to Girl You Know What podcast, season 7, episode 9. I am Danielle.
And I'm Keisha.
And so we're just going to continue with the bullshit from last week. But first off, how are you doing?
Well, I reached a milestone in life this week.
Okay.
We old, y'all.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't officially start taking Geritol.
The-
Yeah.
So we're there right now.
We're there.
Okay.
That's where we are right there.
All right.
Jesus, how did we get here?
Listen.
And I just took it when I was on the phone with you. It is like Hennessy. It's so hot. Like, what is
Right.
happening with it?
Right.
What is it doing? Ooh, my
Girl.
God, on today, honey.
So speaking of getting old, so I was hanging out with my mom yesterday, of course, and
Mhm.
last year for her, especially from around this time going forward, was kind of like a blur, with all she was going through and
Right.
everything.
Mhm.
So she was like, yeah, and you're gonna be 46 this year. I said, no. I said, how old are you gonna be? She said, I'm gonna be 67. She said, wait a minute, you're gonna be 47 in the same
Mhm.
breath. And I said, yeah. And she just looked at me and smiled because I know she wanted to say something smart. But she was
Baby,
just,
I told somebody that, listen, we on the porch now.
listen.
We looking 50, almost in the eye.
Oh,
We on the
right
first
there.
step.
Lord willing, we are right there. I hate to say it, but, and
Jesus.
some of us just have to accept it. Be thankful.
Yeah.
We have a lot of us, a lot of our friends and stuff that didn't make it. So, just be
Mm,
thankful, baby. That's it.
Jesus. Yes, I did not make it.
Yes.
And I will cry. So let's keep going.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So basically, let's start with LeBron first. I want to talk about.
I feel like Marshawn Lynch, like I'm here so I don't get fined. Because I don't remember nothing that we talked about we was going to talk about. So this is the best.
First of all,
when I got blind reactions.
yeah, I like doing, and y'all realize that I like doing that to her quite a bit because I like her real reaction.
She won't even tell me sometimes.
Yeah,
what's going on.
like we talked a couple days ago, and I gave her like a little hinch, not a hint, a hinch of what something. I said I'm gonna tell you the rest. Like the big part of the tea on air.
On air.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what did we say about LeBron? I mean,
so basically, this is my only problem with LeBron. So for people who don't know, LeBron caused a stir last week when he was on I guess a podcast, a sports show, whatever, where he was golfing with a whole bunch of Caucasians, and he started talking badly about quote unquote major black cities. And the thing is, he focused on Memphis because this group was actually in Memphis. They're from Memphis, and he was in Memphis. So he started talking about how him and other, players will agree that Memphis is one of the worst places that, none of them want to play. Or
yeah, they
even,
spoke ill of like the
yeah,
hotel,
of the hotels.
the accommodations,
Mhm.
the city as a whole,
Right.
just completely negatively about the city of Memphis.
Yeah. So, and I think just with him being in mixed company, people didn't feel that. And he started talking about, why don't y'all move to Nashville? Doesn't Nashville have hockey? Don't they have NASCAR? Just saying things to.
And mind you, the niggas from Cleveland.
But let's go there. So, first of all, he was pandering to the whiteness, which a lot of people didn't like. He was really code switching, which, I mean, people do, but it was so obvious. And then he started talking about, I'm from well, he said Akron, and I don't even like going home. So he pissed people off from Akron, and this is Akron's prodigal son. And then of course, when people think of Akron, they think of Cleveland because they are like like close to each other. They're like what, 15 miles apart, basically.
Right.
So So people were feeling the kind of way, and it wasn't necessarily what he said. It
It
was
was the company
the
that he was
company.
in when he said it.
Yeah.
At some point, we are going to have to start looking at Black people weird
Mm-hmm.
who down Black things, who down Black people, who down Black universities,
Mm-hmm.
who down Black business. At some point, Black people, you're going to have to understand that this is a defect in them
Right.
and say, I'm not for aggressive arguing and fussing because I know my mouth ain't never been right on no day.
Okay.
Not when I get upset.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm never really telling you to cuss people out, fuss at people. I'm not telling you to do that, but I am telling you to pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
And when you see people do stuff like that, you just pull back away from them.
Right.
And I know that's hard because y'all worship LeBron like y'all worship Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's y'all worship in sports, period, in
Yeah.
general. So that's y'all's issues, not nobody else's but y'all's.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's the way y'all feel and y'all feel like, oh, it's not a big deal, because then there's that group of you
Yeah.
who I lump in the same group with the people who say negative stuff about Black people.
Mm-hmm.
We literally just had a conversation about this morning because the local high school had a college preview day,
Mm-hmm.
and about anywhere between 5 to 10 students showed up. And it was an HBCU school there. And we are at a Black district
Right.
and that has Black teachers. And I told my friend, I said, see, the problem is that the Black adults who are around the young people do not push the HBCUs because Black people have the most negative shit to say about HBCUs.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
There's a group of us, of course, who are like pro HBCU, but most of us have been educated through that system.
Mm-hmm.
But for the people who have not been fortunate enough to be educated through that system, they have something negative to say because it's second, third, fourth hand information.
Right.
They don't actually know. And I'm lumping all this together to say he seems to be one of those people. He's one of those people that have negative stuff to say about things. I hold Memphis to be a very Black place.
Yes.
I think as a Black person, Memphis is not a place we talk about negatively. Why don't we speak negatively about Memphis,
Right.
Danielle? I want to know if you gonna know why I'm saying we don't speak ill about Memphis.
For one, I will say that for the obvious is it's a predominantly Black city. It's
Okay.
the birthplace of the blues, and that's where Martin Luther King was assassinated.
Hello! Are y'all cool? Is everybody cool? Y'all, is something wrong with y'all?
Mm-hmm.
At some point, Black shit gotta mean something to y'all.
Right.
Being that you're Black. Ooh, see,
That
I
is
got
where one of
upset.
our
Let me just
icons
calm down.
tragically lost his life.
Cause y'all piss me off. Y'all piss me off too much. I don't.
Right.
I don't know.
And y'all
I
worried
stay away
about.
from y'all.
And then the thing is, like, there were people who were going to these to the hotel that the players stay at, which I guess is right across from the arena that they play in. I don't know if it's called the Pyramid, if they still play there or not. I know they played there.
I think it's the. I've heard somebody say the Westin or the
Yeah.
Wyndham. It's something like that.
Yeah. So let's keep it real. Memphis is a major city, but it's not the major city that, like, I'm gonna say, like, where they're trying to cater. Memphis is going to be Memphis. It's down south. They're not going to try to cater to all this bouginess that y'all want. Memphis is one of those cities down south, like a lot of other cities, that just they want to keep their roots. They want to keep who they are. So people were saying that in these hotels, the like for the average normal person, yeah, it's very nice. The staff was very friendly. You know, people were coming out saying that they have stayed in these hotels and everything like that. So obviously they're just not up to the standards.
You're a millionaire. It's probably not up to your standards.
Right.
It's not your house.
Thank you.
So yeah, okay, maybe you do feel like that. It's a hotel that you're going to sleep in for one night.
Right.
What exactly are you asking them for that they don't have? And I'm sure they have a concierge service. If there's something you want, they'll go get it for you.
And people were saying the food is the bomb. They were like,
I'm sure it is. It's Memphis.
It's Memphis.
Like,
Like,
y'all,
stop it.
child. But you know,
I mean,
whew, I tell you,
uh,
boy, they that right there. I don't even like none of them no more. I don't like nobody no more.
me either. I truly
Cause
don't. This is what I told y'all. Like, I don't put shit into celebrities. Y'all be going up for them and, be ready to fight and be in people's comments and shit, talking. They're normal people, but they're not.
especially not athletes. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
thank you.
Especially not athletes.
No.
Now y'all know it's only one person I'm standing on the hill for, and that's Oprah Winfrey. Now the rest of them, y'all can have them. And
Okay.
Oprah's so rich, she unbothered. She turns her comments off. She don't care what y'all think.
Wait a minute. Isn't Oprah from Memphis?
Hello.
Okay, let's move on. So let's
What is wrong with y'all?
bitch. I just thought that went right when you
And
said
I feel like
Oprah.
I just watched Aretha Franklin Genius, and
Uh-huh.
I feel like that's where they was from too. And
Originally.
then C.L. Franklin moved them to Detroit. He was traveling to Detroit when they were young. I don't even think Aretha
Child.
was born yet. Her
Uh-huh.
mama was pregnant with Aretha, and he started traveling to Detroit to speak at these conferences.
Mm-hmm.
Man, y'all get on my
I
nerve.
don't like
Y'all be
y'all.
wanting to run. I want to go live here. I want to go live there. But I'm trying to get to Birmingham as fast as I can to move. Y'all different. I have lived there and I feel like my soul is there. I feel at peace
Right. That's where my
in the
stepdad's
South.
family from, and that is one place that if I were to ever move down south, it wouldn't be anywhere in Florida. It wouldn't be
Mm-mm.
Atlanta. It would be Birmingham.
Yes. My
Because
soul is
yeah.
there. I can feel it when I'm there. Like it feels
Mm-hmm.
peaceful.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta move wherever y'all want to move. But I
Y'all
mean,
weird.
y'all keep on down in black cities. I would move to Memphis.
Listen, yeah, I would move to Memphis before anywhere else too.
Y'all weird. Like I would move to Jackson, Mississippi. All
Mm-hmm.
the southern places that y'all be like, oh, it's bad there. And I'm like,
It's just
what?
not up
Is
to
y'all
your standards. That's what it's a normal city. That's what it
okay?
is.
Yeah.
Just like people dog Columbus, it's a normal city. It's not.
Yeah.
It's all cities aren't meant to have this, that, and the third like other places that y'all have traveled to. You
I
travel
tell
there
people
for a
this: you
reason.
could live here.
Mm-hmm.
Dayton is a great place to live and buy a home. The
Mm-hmm.
reason I say that is because the cost of living is not super expensive, like it is in places like Columbus.
Right.
And I tell people that all the time because Columbus, you're already driving an hour to go to work somewhere. You already sitting in traffic forever to get to your job.
Right.
So I used to tell my sister buy a house here and then just drive to work.
Oh, there are.
If you have to go into the building,
Yeah.
you working from
Mm-hmm.
home, go into the building 1 day a week, 2 days a week, whatever they asking you. That drive not gonna kill you. It's 45 minutes away, maybe 50.
Right. Because there are a lot of people that live like outside of Columbus, like Dayton, Mansfield,
Yes.
that work where I work. Now, it might be an exception because of where I work, but,
Hmm.
still, they
And the
got
thing is, Dayton
carpools and
is so
everything.
centrally located
Mm-hmm.
that it has the 70-75 interchange.
Right.
You can get to Nashville in 4 hours. You can
Mm-hmm.
get to Atlanta in 8 hours. You can get to Alabama in 7 hours. You can
Mm-hmm.
get to Chicago in 5 hours from here. You
Right.
can get to Detroit in 5 hours from like Dayton is centrally located for you to be able to get everywhere. You can get to Pittsburgh in 4 hours from here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, like y'all just
But
so
it's
stuck in, and half of the people, and no disrespect to Columbus, no disrespect, half of the people who be living there, and I tell people this all the time, y'all is too broke to do anything.
I
So you
mean,
just holding on to a space, saying, "Oh, I want to live here," but do you
mm-hmm.
even go to the movies? Do you go to dinner? Like, do you
No, they don't do
enjoy
nothing.
your
Or
life?
they do the same stuff every day, every weekend. They go
Exactly.
to same places, they hang out with the same people, which is fine. Trust me, I'm all
Which
for
is
hanging out with the
fine,
same
yeah.
people and going
But
to the.
I'm just
But
saying
if you're,
the cost of living. A lot of people I know live there,
mm-hmm.
and it's super expensive to live.
Oh yeah, it is. It's ridiculous, and they're throwing up apartments everywhere, and they're
Hmm.
ridiculously priced. It's ridiculous, and it's just like when I used to rent apartments, it's probably like 2 to 3 times more.
And it's still in the city that we love. Like
Yes.
the more apartments they put up, the more buildings they build. I
Mm-hmm.
remember the last time I was home and I was with somebody and they were in a car and I was like taking them around. We were in the car and I was driving them around and they were
Mm-hmm.
like, "It's stuff everywhere."
Yeah,
It was like you look on one side, you gonna miss some on the other side. It's overwhelming to
it
some
is.
people,
It is.
and you're taking away it was a big city, but it felt homey.
Mm-hmm.
Now it feels corporate.
Yeah. Very corporate. Yeah.
It feels corporate, and that's not fair to the people who really love it, and who, like
Mm-hmm.
you said, want to get somewhere in 10 minutes. That's right down
Right.
the road,
Right.
and now it's gonna take you 30.
Mm-hmm.
Just our
Listen,
take on Columbus, but we
that's
love
it. We
you.
love you, Columbus.
OH.
I-O. So let's I did want to talk about this briefly.
Mm-hmm.
To well, let's okay, I was going to mention Jack Harlow, but he's a joke. So you know what's going on with Jack Harlow. He thinks he's black now because he did a quote unquote neo soul album.
Oh my God, don't even get me started. Yes, because I remember that from like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And everybody, because I didn't know why everybody was sending those pictures around of him. And first I'm like, who is
I'd
this?
never heard of him before. Honestly, I have never heard of him
I
before.
heard that name, but I don't think I saw the face
Right.
behind the name. So I'm like, he looks like any other white guy.
That's it. So I wanted to bring him up because not only that, he's cosplaying a neo soul artist, um, but they he did a radio interview recently, and I don't know if it
Oh
was
Lord.
Ebro or it was someone, but he was on a radio show, and I don't think Ebro has his show. Well, anyway, it was a radio show,
Mm-hmm.
and they played like 5 very popular, very well known
Mm-hmm.
R&B songs, neo soul songs, R&B and
He
neo
couldn't
soul.
name two, I
He
bet.
didn't know who sung it. He didn't know the song, nothing.
So
And
he let the record company basically go in the studio and tell him what kind of album to make.
yeah,
Put them silly ass clothes on you and
mm-hmm,
make you dress up. And now you, like you said, you are cosplaying as something
mm-hmm,
that you have no clue what it even is.
none, none.
Oh, child, I tell you.
So that's it for him. So we're just steady laughing at you, and it's just ridiculous.
Jesus.
But Jake Paul. And of course, we're not going to spend much time on these white boys, but so Jake Paul decided to do blackface, and the thing is, it's just like, what was your point?
Y'all think because Drewski light skin, we gonna let the shit go, huh?
I mean, so
That's what y'all think.
yeah.
Y'all, cause see, in y'all's mind,
Mm-hmm.
Jake, you probably think you're the same color as Drewski. Because you probably call that tanned. That's what you
Right,
call it.
right. And the thing is, like,
Mm.
people don't have a problem with you dressing up, quote unquote, as Drewski and putting on blackface or whatever. It's
Mhm,
because Drewski did it for comedic effect, regardless if you agree with it or not. You
mhm.
know,
Y'all
somebody.
really love that white girl, huh?
I mean,
Cause he done dressed up and did a lot of other
a
stuff.
lot of others, and a lot of other
But
white
y'all
characters too.
really love that white
They
girl,
love
huh?
her. They think that she is the second coming. They think she is the white Coretta Scott King,
Do
honey.
y'all really believe that Charlie Kirk was Jesus? Like
They
y'all
do.
make me feel like y'all think he was the Messiah
Y'all weird. They do.
because y'all are you're very touchy around him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, we all know me. I'm a person who tends to discredit people once you have expressed a certain type of behavior.
That part.
So Charlie Kirk has expressed said behavior, and I
Mm-hmm.
really don't feature him.
Not at
I
all.
really don't feature Candace. I
Not
really
at
don't
all.
listen to any of those people.
None.
I feel like Whitney Houston right now. I
Mm-hmm.
like singers, people who can sing. Like I don't listen to
Wait a minute.
them.
Wait. Not singers. Singers.
Singers,
That.
like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
okay. So I don't really feature them. So I try to, and I'm a Christian. So I try to understand what you're seeing in Charlie Kirk that
Right.
has like
He was saying
made
what they
you
what they
all
want to
take
say.
these positions.
Yeah. They feel
I
the
don't
same way he
see
did.
the holy, I mean, I mean, I understand that he has very strong opinions where I don't want to call it Christian living. Um,
Mm.
I get he's conservative. Let me say
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
I get that he has very high, what super conservatives would consider like high values, high morals, whatever.
Right.
I get that part, but I just don't see how you have like turned him into a martyr.
Right.
And then, okay, if you have turned him into a martyr, let's give him that because
Mm-hmm.
he did stand up. He spoke out against things that he felt were not right.
Mm-hmm.
He was doing all those things. Okay, but how does she, how is she entangled in, how did she become untouchable?
Right.
That's the part that is a little like,
Yeah.
how y'all connecting those
Because they
dots?
sympathize with white women. That's what it is.
Hmm.
That's exactly what
She's
it
gonna
is.
remarry. You do know that,
Yeah.
right?
She's going to remarry and continue to spend his money.
She ain't gonna be like R. Like she not gonna. She could never be Coretta.
Never. Never.
She could never be that because she's young. She's gonna get remarried.
Mm-hmm.
Coretta lost her husband and she had 4 children and she never. And I feel like I heard a comedian make a joke about this,
Mm-hmm.
but it's true. Where do you go after Martin?
That
Like, what do
part.
you? Who was she going to marry?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Exactly.
show us him.
Right.
Where was she gonna go after Martin Luther King?
And from what I heard, that there were a lot of his quote unquote friends that were trying to get with her.
Oh, I can believe it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought her and Harry Belafonte was gonna be married. I thought they was gonna get together.
Now I could have
But
seen that. Now if you go for now, it's hard to go from
yeah,
Martin to someone else, but I could see Harry.
yeah, I thought her and Harry Belafonte was definitely going to be an item, and
Mm-hmm.
I think he sympathized, like, because he was there with them
Oh, he was right by
during
her
his
side.
infidelities, during
Mm-hmm.
Dr. King's infidelities,
Mm-hmm.
and so I think he did have a special, you know, affection for her. Not
Right.
saying they ever did anything, but
Right.
I
Right.
think his heart like broke when
Mm-hmm.
her heart broke
Right.
because he
They
was
had a
there.
bond.
He
Yeah.
saw the effect that it had on her.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but where was she gonna go?
Right.
Erica Kirk is any other little, no disrespect, white trailer park ass little white girl. Like,
That
baby,
part.
she gonna go get her a man.
Yeah.
Just like Twitch's wife.
Mm-hmm.
She up and got married, get
Yeah.
engaged, or should she probably married by now? They don't be wasting
Probably.
no time.
No, they don't waste any time. Mm-mm.
So
Nope.
I mean,
They
I
move
don't know
on.
what how y'all connect the dots with her being a saint.
Stop it. Stop it. But y'all is truly in your feelings to the point where I mean, and the thing about Jake Paul is that we're not even mad about this, but it's just like you look stupid because
Oh yeah, no, nobody cares.
yeah, Drewski did it for comedic effect. You're doing it to try to start something. You're doing it trying to cause problems. So it's like nobody's even paying you any attention. You see, it didn't go anywhere. He did that one
No,
picture, and that was it.
because you have no talent.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
could have at least done something with it. You had no talent,
Right.
and that's why it will not like. And it well, she's a blonde hair white girl, so
Yeah, that's it. That's all
that
it
makes
takes.
sense.
That's all it
Yeah,
takes.
yeah, I like
Yeah,
blonde hair women.
love it. So let's get back to TLC and that whole tour thing because we got some tea that has
Honey,
developed. So first, TLC, they put their page, not individually, not Chili's page or T-Boss's page, but the TLC page put out a statement basically saying, we're excited to be on this tour, blah blah blah. Let us know what songs you want to hear, whatever. And
we
the
don't care.
peoples were going in, not the
We don't
people, the
we
people. We
don't
don't
care. Like
care.
I feel like I don't even feel like they realize. I think T-Boss does.
Yeah, and I feel bad for
I think
T-Boss.
T-Boss realizes that Chilli has screwed them.
Yes. Yeah.
But no, at this point, just put fan mail on, push play, and just let us listen to it. Y'all don't gotta come out. It's a
That's
waste of
it.
everybody's time.
That's it. I mean, and people were saying, any song that, like y'all could basically T-Boz can just come out by herself. They were renaming songs in the spirit of MAGA. I mean, it was just a mess, and it's just like y'all thought that people were going to forget because you waited about a week. Like whatever. But so it caused a trickle down effect because mind you, TLC isn't the only group on this tour. So Salt and Pepper, they, Salt, of course, this is old too, but she came out in support of Chili, basically saying, we got your back, blah, 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 this other stuff. And people were coming at her, saying like, we already know how you stand, you're probably MAGA as well because of the thoughts and views that you have. And people are basically saying, Salt, you may want to sit out this one because a lot of us still haven't forgiven you and Peppa for the way that y'all treated Spinderella.
Cinderella. Mm-hmm.
And I think it was Funky Dineva or somebody, and I was feeling this because I was like, people are only really giving y'all grace right now and, kind of getting back on the Salt and Pepper train is because Spinderella seems to have forgiven y'all, or at least
Mm-hmm.
on a business sense.
Right. I think the larger this is trickling over into a larger conversation that I don't know if you and I have had it. I don't know if I've talked about it here before.
Mm-hmm.
But I do talk about it to my church friends.
Mm-hmm.
And there has got to be a larger conversation. I just had this conversation last week with Ronnie. We have got to make a better decision as Christians
Mm-hmm.
for what matters to us as far as the voting booth.
Right.
And what I mean by that is, and I'm listening to what you say that people were saying to Salt, because I do know that Salt is a Christian.
Mm-hmm.
I know that she took that stand. That's the way she's been this way for a while now. When
Mm-hmm.
she got on that stomp record with Kirk Franklin, I
Yeah.
think she's been like living, fully as a Christian, living her life for Christ. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
My problem is I need church people to understand that the the Republican Party, I will say,
Right.
that we have today is not the same Republican Party that we had in 1998.
Thank you.
It's not the same place. In 1998, you could be a black person and you could vote Republican, and there was no race really involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think we as black people have always known that white people have a certain level of racism in them. We know
Right.
that they're
Right.
racist.
Yeah.
That's never been lost on us.
Mm-hmm.
What we are seeing in the Trump years is that it is blatantly racist.
Yes.
Like the basis of the politics is racism.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be the issues. It used to be taxes. It
Yes.
used to be, education. It used to be human services. It used to be cutting welfare. Like those used to be the key button issues
Mm-hmm.
in the former Republican Party.
Right.
The new Trump Republican Party, MAGA, they care about race.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it's based
That's
on.
all it is.
And I think Black people have to be careful aligning themselves with the new Republican Party
Mm-hmm.
because it is not the same place that you knew years ago.
Right.
And I say church people because I know that we have a tendency to be pro-life
Mm-hmm.
and pro-life like we don't agree with abortion.
Right.
Okay, that's fine. You can do that. But don't just stop at one issue.
Mm-hmm.
You have to weigh the whole meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
So not only are they pro-life, they hate immigrants. They don't care for Black people.
Mm-hmm.
They don't necessarily care for women, not Black women. They don't care for children. You want me to show you how they don't care for children? Because, and I've said this here and I will keep saying it, the schools that are getting shot up are their schools.
Right.
It's their kids in there.
Mm-hmm.
They have the power and the control to put a ban or just a limit on assault rifles.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do it. They don't care.
Right.
Want me to show you how they don't care for women? Not just Black women, because I want you to pay attention that when someone is charged with a crime or sexual assault against a woman or a child, what type of sentence do they get? That's going to prove to you that they don't care about women.
Mm-hmm.
All you got to do is look at the numbers. They don't care about kids. So yeah, it's cool for you to say, "Oh, well, I'm pro-life. I'm pro-life. The Republicans, the Democrats, there's some fascists or whatever the words be they be saying. I'm just making up words now. They're this, they're that, and they care about abortion. I think nobody should get an abortion. Okay, but do you think people should be fed when they're hungry?
Right.
Do you think people should have an opportunity when they come to this country to open a business or to make money? Do
Like a
you
lot
think
of their
people should
ancestors
not
were
be
able to.
exactly, exactly. Do you think that people should not have to be worried about driving from home to work without being pulled over and physically assaulted by an officer? Like, what about those things as well? So I think the church has to jump off the abortion bus.
Mm-hmm.
We've got to get off that bus because quote unquote being conservative. Oh, and don't let me forget, because y'all real big homophobics. Y'all be on that bus too.
Mm-hmm.
Those two issues are keeping a lot of Black people in the Republican Party. And to tell you the truth, y'all know better than the white people who owned businesses
Mm-hmm.
and who voted against themselves,
Yes.
and all of their workers got deported.
Mm-hmm.
You are in the same boat with them white folks. And y'all be sitting around laughing, calling them stupid. Oh, y'all voted against your own interests. So
So
are
did
y'all.
you.
You're doing the same thing. And it'd be even some Black people who probably voted Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
But you sit around and say the most negative things about Black people,
Right.
the most negative things about Black universities. Because you don't understand it, you talk negatively about it.
Mm-hmm.
So the church has got to take a different stance because that's what I look at when I think about Chilli. I'm sure that you were probably raised in a conservative home. Somebody in your house is Mexican or Latino or of Hispanic descent.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm sure that those views that you have come from that,
Right.
come from your childhood. And listen, I got views like that too.
Mm-hmm.
But my grandmother was a Bible thumper. But I ain't never worried about her voting Republican.
Right.
Never.
Mm-hmm.
I've never worried about that.
Because she knew what it
S-
was.
So, I mean, I just think the church needs to collectively come together and have a serious talk about getting off of that bus.
Mm-hmm. Because it's just this, it's just messing everything up. It's just
Yeah,
like y'all don't
yeah.
realize, and you think that certain things won't affect you, but when they do, then you want to cry back to the people
hmm
that you've or that told you so, basically.
Because I still want you to be able to have your conservative
Of
views. I think
course.
that's what makes us all different.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever ran away from the fact that I tell people, yes, I am very conservative in the views that I have. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
afraid to tell people that, but
Right.
I ain't stupid. See,
Right.
there's a difference.
Yeah.
Some of y'all so conservative, you dumb.
Mm-hmm.
You only care about, oh, I ain't voting for them because they gonna make abortion legal. How about this? Teach the kids in your house to not have premarital
I
sex.
mean, let's start
Then they won't
there.
have to worry about no abortions.
Right.
See, y'all, my bishop used to tell us you can't clean fish before you catch them.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all trying to clean fish in the ocean.
Right.
That's exactly what y'all doing.
Yeah.
Worry about the fish in your boat.
Right. And it's like I'm glad you brought up this subject because there are always the people that say, well, she can vote and support and or they can vote support whoever, what they want. Very true. Nobody is telling you you can't have these views. You can't vote how the way you want. I would prefer to know how you vote. It's not my business, but I would prefer to know so I know who I'm dealing with. And
Right.
then not only that, the same way that y'all sit up here and say that they can vote the way they want to, they can have these views or whatever, blah, 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 we can choose not to support them. We can choose to voice our opinion about that. It's the same thing. It's like you can't say that they can do this, but you can't. It's weird. It's just weird
Yeah,
how
it's
people
very
always
weird.
use that. They always use that excuse. Well, they can vote. You can't tell people how not to vote. No one's telling anybody how not to vote. We're saying you vote how you want to, but I, especially as a consumer, can choose not to support you. That's it. That's the same thing.
Exactly. It would be better if you just didn't say. If you
Mm-hmm.
just said, I would have preferred, either way it went, I would have just preferred you said, I don't like to discuss political views.
Yes. Instead of getting up there lying. Now that's what pissed people off. Was that you
Yeah.
lied.
But just say it. Because
Mm-hmm.
I think y'all don't realize most political fundraisers that you are participating in, and with Chili, we know y'all don't know shit about no money because y'all done filed bankruptcy 37 times.
I mean,
Y'all don't know
child,
nothing about no money.
people said y'all still ain't reading contracts.
Listen, so you don't even realize that when you give a donation to any of these political organizations,
Mm-hmm.
baby, they keeping a roll.
Yeah.
They got to write that shit down
Yes, and it's
because that
public
is a
record.
tax exempt organization.
Yes, thank you.
So they got to give you a letter at the end of the year for
Mm-hmm.
your own personal taxes to show that you gave the donation.
Right.
Bitch, that's probably why you gave it.
Hmm. I mean, but why was one of the donations $7?
Girl, because that's all she got.
Okay, let's move on to En Vogue. Um,
No,
so
no, no.
okay, go
Is
ahead, go
this
ahead.
where we stay right here with Chilli?
Yeah, okay,
Because
go ahead.
Pebbles.
Oh,
Now you know
oh.
I didn't know. So this why else you shut up. This why. Because people gonna go back and dig your skeletons out your closet and spread them across the world. So Danielle done share with me in the middle of the night, I might add,
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
that Pebbles was on the Wendy Williams show. Now I never used to watch Wendy Williams on the regular. I don't even remember what time it came on.
Right. Well, they changed. It was one of those shows where they just changed. They fit her in where they could after a while.
So she had Pebbles on. And for those of you who have no common sense, Pebbles used to be the wife of L.A. Reid.
Mhm.
And for those of you who are really lost, L.A. Reid is half of LaFace, L.A. Reid and Babyface
Mhm.
Records. He is a record exec. He went on after LaFace Records was no more to be the record exec over at Arista Records.
Mhm.
So we're talking about a big name in the business.
Right.
Pebbles, everybody know who Pebbles is. I mean,
Mhm.
girlfriend, why did you treat me
Okay.
so bad? Yeah, y'all gotta catch up and go back and do your 80s work.
That part.
Now, Pebbles is on Wendy Williams' show, and they're talking about the TLC movie because you know TLC like to blame a lot of their failures on Pebbles because she was their manager or she was
Mhm.
like
Yeah, she was
over
their
their
manager,
group.
discovered them, produced them.
Yeah,
She did
she's the one
basically
who discovered
everything.
them and everything.
Yeah.
So they blame a lot of their money issues on her. Well, Wendy,
Mhm.
I didn't watch the TLC movie either, so I want to be clear about that. I mean,
Oh, you never
I like
watched it?
TLC, y'all. I like
Oh,
them, but
I think I
listen,
only saw it once, but that was enough for me
I
to
mean,
get all
they're
the
not just
tea.
necessarily not my favorite, but
Yeah.
and I was in like the 6th grade when TLC first came out with
Right.
that
Yeah, we were
tape.
about 6th grade. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean,
Mhm.
they was cool, but then SWV popped up, and then I lost all.
Yeah, I
I was
still
kind
like
of back and
TLC,
forth.
but SWV did take over too. I
Yeah,
will agree with that.
I was kind
Yeah.
of done after that.
Mhm.
So
After the Crazy Sexy Cool album, I was like, okay.
yeah. Oh, and I did. Is that? Oh, okay. Is that the red one? Red Light
Yeah.
Special. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I didn't. I don't know another album after that for them. Fan Mail. I was in college. There's only one
Yeah.
song on there that I like.
That's it.
So she goes on to tell because Wendy asked her though,
Mhm.
and Wendy said that the story did come back to her that Pebbles found out that Chilli was sleeping with LA.
Mm.
Now Wendy says that they was hocked up on a desk doing the grown up. And Pebbles said I would have caught a case
Mm.
if I walked in on that. And
Mm.
and for those of us who know 90s Pebbles, honey, she'd have tore that whole thing up. You hear me?
Listen.
Pebbles and Sherelle is like cousins.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. They would have told Chilli from limb to limb.
Listen. Then they would have
So
called Whitney
Pebbles
up in
said,
there.
listen, them three right there, Pebbles said that never would have happened, in which we know that would not have happened.
Right.
So, but what she did, but Wendy did ask her, do you believe that Chilli was sleeping with your husband? And she said, yes, absolutely.
Mhm.
I beg your pardon?
Mhm.
Candy Jr. I beg your pardon, Candy Jr.? And I say Candy Jr. because as y'all all know, Candy from Escape was sleeping with Jermaine Dupri daddy.
Okay. Not Jermaine Dupri, the
Candy
daddy.
Jr. You was in there Chilli, you was sleeping with LA? Girl, I still ain't told my mama that.
Oh, girl. Let me know when
My
you
mama's
do.
gonna be
Let
devastated.
me know when you do.
Cause them was my mama's homeboys. When
Mhm.
they was in the deal, them was her
Yes.
homies.
Yes.
Child, oh my lord, wait till I tell her this.
Ooh.
I
Yeah.
Chilli.
Mhm. Yep.
And now you got the nerve to be out here with a white boy.
And I'll
Living
say it
the white
again
life.
after that part. After all those on there embarrassing yourself and all these black men wanting all this perfection from black men, we remember your list that you had. You actually had a list that you wrote out. And
You should have just been one of Floyd's girlfriends.
that part, because he was willing to have you in the harem.
And I'd have went gladly.
Listen.
Have you? Do you see the bags that Melissa has? That's a whole nother subject. But do you be seeing the stuff that Melissa got? The diamonds?
Okay.
And she living peacefully. She ain't even got to do nothing now no more.
No, nothing.
She had one baby and got out of there.
Except for life.
And she living good for the rest of her life. Rolls Royces, Range Rovers, Birkins that you ain't never seen.
That.
Oh, but can we... And you was somewhere thinking you was too good for that.
That.
Are you crazy?
She crazy as hell. Something's wrong. But can we have another gossip session though, like we did last week?
Oh yeah.
So speaking of Floyd, why are they saying him and Offset out here owing people money for gambling, and Offset done got shot? And they said that now people are going at Floyd, and Floyd's on the run, or hiding, I should say.
How much gambling is you doing, Floyd? Because you got a lot of money.
That's what I'm saying. Well, the thing is, Offset got some coins too.
But see, the casino will front you.
And that's what it is. It's not only the casinos, but it's people, of course. And that's why Offset got shot. But,
so I did see something that it said Offset was asking us, was it Bruno? I feel like it said Bruno Mars for $100,000 to like clear his gambling debt.
See?
How much money did Cardi didn't have to pay him, did she?
I don't.
What y'all gambling on?
Obviously not. And but they said, they were like, some of them are like $2,000, stuff like that, stuff that he could actually pay. But they said when people have a gambling addiction, part of the thrill is not paying back their debts.
Put your name on the list.
Wipe
your debt clean, put your name on the list. I know people in my family who have put their name on the list. Just cause. Yeah. Like they didn't get into no debt trouble, but you just see it becoming a thing, and you just, I think you could say like a 6 months, or I think once you put your name on the list, it's for a whole year.
I think so, yeah.
So I don't. Child, y'all got so much money and y'all do bullshit with it. Can I get $100,000?
Just give me $100,000.
Just let me get $100,000. I don't need much.
No, I'm not greedy at all. At all.
If you just want to give it away,
that's basically what you're doing.
Can I get $100,000?
That's it. That's all we ask.
Damn.
Child.
Cause y'all tripping.
Yeah, so I'm just like, get yourselves together. Oh, cause Offset, you called a stray, and well, it wasn't a stray, but because they were aiming for you. But, child. So let's move on to En Vouge, because not only has it trickled down from TLC to Salt and Pepper, but also the headliners En Vouge.
It's gonna affect the whole tour.
It's affecting the whole tour. So of course now, En Vouge tea has come out. And guess who started the original En Vouge tea? Just one guess.
Probably Dawn.
Yes.
I know it was her because, honey, she's so mentally unstable.
Listen, so she got on her, like somebody said, in her car, which she was sitting in her car that she lives in, which that's fine. She's still, she says she's doing it by choice. Yeah, but the thing is, she doesn't want to help herself. She's had all the opportunities and she's messed them up, which is terrible. Yeah. So she needs help. But so she gets on there. She has a YouTube channel, and she gets on her YouTube channel, and she's talking about how now remember Maxine came back to the group, and they went back to the foursome.
Okay.
Then a few weeks ago, maybe about a month ago or whatever, Rhona ended up leaving the group, and that's what Dawn wanted all along. She tried to make it seem like, she would come back to the group full time, which that wouldn't have lasted. She would have came back to the group full time if Rhona would leave. And people were saying, why does Rhona need to leave? It's like, we get it. We want the original four back. Everybody wants the original four back, but why does Rhona have to leave? And I remember I think it was their 20th anniversary back in 2009, I believe, Rhona left the group. She left the group voluntarily so they can do the 20th reunion but Dawn messed that up. So she came back to the group. And, people were saying, okay, we get it. Y'all haven't had any hits, which they don't need to have any hits. Legends
No,
don't
they
need,
got enough.
they
No,
got
no, no.
enough. But people were saying, they don't have any hits without Dawn, all this other stuff. But you had to realize Rhona has helped keep this group together. Now,
Yeah, I remember you telling me this. What
yeah.
did Rhona do though? What did
Okay,
she
so let's
do?
get on to the tea. So Rhona
Cause you
left the group recently. And Dawn was saying that it was because of a contract dispute and all this other stuff. Basically,
okay.
putting saying what happened to her is what happened to Rona.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
nobody ever said, like anything, which they don't have to say what happened, whatever. So people within that got the real tea. Now Dawn was just talking shit. She was
Right,
just trying to have a reason to come at En Vogue because of this tour drama and everything that's happening. She had a
right.
chance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So about last week, somebody in the inside said, no, that's not what happened. Rona
Mm-hmm.
left the group because she recently got married to some Hotep nigga. And he doesn't want.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus. I that did not have that on my bingo card.
Girl, me either.
Why did she do
And he
that?
doesn't want her around any of the gays. That's the first thing they said. Any of the gays that are in the business, like doing their hair and makeup and all that stuff. He doesn't want her basically working or singing any of the songs that En Vogue sings, which they don't have any like sexually really explicit, except for giving him something he could feel. I mean, that's like even knowing their music and other songs that are on the album, they don't really have anything explicit on there. But he just basically wants to control her, and she's like,
So
okay,
what you finna do for money, Rona?
mm,
Because we just established they don't have any hits with you, so you shouldn't be due to any royalties.
no, you don't
Like
get
you're
any
not gonna get any of
royalties.
that money. So
You
what are you about to do for work?
now En Vogue has been touring nonstop, and that's how you were making your coins. So now you're
What you
not
about to
making.
do?
Yeah,
Child, y'all love these men.
I
God bless you.
mean, but that says a lot about Rona too. That's who you would marry, someone like
Right.
that. And En Vogue, they ain't gonna play that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
So
no, they not
yeah,
having that.
uh-uh,
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
no.
no.
So
Because basically he's gonna try to come in and control.
yeah, exactly,
Girl, and
exactly.
you gonna let them do that. Do you know how many girls can sing out here?
Listen,
That would tear it down better than you?
right, and listen. If they want a fourth girl eventually, you know how many girls are going to audition for that and want to, sing with En Vogue? They can bring Shanice back. Shanice sang with En Vogue for, like I think a couple years or whatever, on and off, and people were loving that dynamic because she fit right in. She could sing her face off.
Mm-hmm.
But even if she
Child,
doesn't
that
want
is
to,
done. Listen,
child.
I think, excuse me, all of us who have seen a group break up,
Mm-hmm.
we want the original group back.
Of course.
Because I think about Destiny's Child.
Mm-hmm.
We still waiting on Beyonce and them to work out some shit so we can see Destiny's Child. I
Yes.
mean, and I wouldn't mind Michelle being there. It could be all five of
Yeah.
y'all. That's no big
Exactly.
deal. But we want Latavia and Latoya to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Like we need bills.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
we need to see it.
Right. Everything before the
But
Say My Name video. We need that. We need that right
yeah,
there.
we
Yeah, when
need
y'all
that.
just
We
threw
need
them
no,
girl.
no, no, the slow and the fast.
Right. Hello.
The Master P and the Jermaine Dupri remix. What's it
Mm-hmm.
called? Wonder Where He Is or He With
Something like
Me.
that.
We
Yeah.
need all those. We need
Mm-hmm.
them performed out
Mm-hmm.
loud.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I said yesterday, and I'm sorry, but I don't care nothing about Rona. Bye.
No, I mean
I
it's just
mean,
like,
go on
yeah,
somewhere. You want that hotel nigga to run your life? Go on and let him
let
get
them run it.
somebody get Don some mental counseling for about 6 months and get
That's
her
it.
on
And
a
get her
shot
back
of
in there.
Thorazine and put that bitch on the stage. Like this is the real problem. We need to find a way to get Don back on her feet so her
That right.
mind can get right and she can start hitting them notes.
Yes. Thank you.
That's the problem. She
Child.
needs somebody to really just like take her in and
Mm-hmm.
get her into an inpatient mental health place.
Right. And that's the other thing about celebrities. Y'all be sitting here just wanting to be their yes men and everything like that. People are in the comments talking about, yeah, girl, we know it wasn't your fault, and Lucy Pearl messed up and all, like basically blaming everybody else when there's one
Well,
common
that's the
denominator.
generation. First of all,
Yeah, this
half
is
of y'all
true.
probably wasn't around when the shit happened.
True.
Number one.
True.
And the generation, these young people that we live in, y'all don't want to be accountable for a damn thing.
Yeah, so y'all ain't gonna
So
make
y'all
nobody
blame
else.
everybody else for everything in
Mhm.
your own
That
life.
part.
You never once look at yourself and say, I probably shouldn't have did that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
probably should not have said that.
Mhm.
Never once do
Nope.
y'all do that.
It's everybody else's fault.
It's everybody else's fault. So yeah, y'all
Mhm.
do things. It's Dawn has a mental problem.
Yes.
That is, I'm telling you my professional opinion.
Mhm.
She is mentally unstable.
Yeah.
She
Completely.
needs a shot. Like she don't even need to take pills for the first 3 months.
Mhm.
She need to get a shot every month.
Mhm.
And then if she gets to a place where she can take her medication on her own, but she needs a shot.
Yeah.
She needs somebody to take her in because she probably taking a little alcohol here and there.
Mhm.
She probably taking a little sip, smoking a little weed.
Mhm.
She needs to be completely, her body needs to be detoxed.
Mhm.
And she needs to go into a inpatient place where she can get balanced meals,
Mhm.
adequate hygiene care. Like she
Yeah.
just needs to take care. Y'all underestimate stuff like that. Eating
Right.
well and washing your ass.
Mhm. How
It
great that
plays
makes you
a
feel.
big role
Mhm.
in making you feel well. That's how we assess people. When
Right.
you haven't showered and you're not eating and you're not cleaning your place, we're
Mhm.
gonna pink slip your ass.
That.
It's something wrong with you
Mhm.
because that's not sane behavior.
Right, because it's basic. It's basic
Yes,
care.
it's the lowest level of your necessities,
Mhm.
and you're not doing it for yourself. So clearly, there's something going on.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's what we want to see. Ain't
That's
nobody thinking
it.
about Rona.
Yeah, ain't nobody
Go
thinking
ahead,
about
let that
Rona.
nigga
Yeah,
put that
go on. Yeah, that's why
little
she left
outfit on you, because
quietly.
he gonna put something on you, make you dress modestly.
Okay. And I mean, and she's like our age. I think Rona's our age.
Oh
En Vogue
Lord.
is a little older. They're in their 60s, I believe. I think Rona's still in her
Yeah,
late
she the
40s.
right age to get
Yeah.
one of them niggas to do something to her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Lord
Child,
Jesus.
Lord
What
Jesus.
you gonna do with these people?
I don't know. Like we always say, get your cousins.
Please.
Listen, because they just out here just turning out, turning out. And, I'm kind of, even though politics does play and we do talk about politics on this show, it is
Mm-hmm.
kind of crazy to
Mm-hmm.
still be talking about y'all's friends, these celebrities and everything, and just how they are out here acting and turning out and everything like that. But that just goes to prove that they're just normal people, and y'all be putting them on this pedestal.
Now, did we talk about? This is the last thing we're gonna talk about. I think you
Mm-hmm.
got something else on your list.
No, I think that was it for me.
Okay, this is the last thing. Now, did everybody notice that your first lady
Oh,
got on the TV
oh,
and had to distance herself from Jeffrey Epstein? So I'm getting ready to tell y'all a little secret.
please do. Go ahead.
So your first lady got a best friend,
Mm.
and she best friends with her for like over 20 years, right? So her husband was having a little difficult time. And
Mm-hmm.
of course, her husband is friends with y'all's president.
Mm.
He's asked y'all's president to deport his wife. And what you think y'all's president did?
Deported her ass.
And then she got on Twitter.
On the Twitter, honey.
Baby! And then she took to Twitter and told every piece of business that she could.
Mm-hmm.
And even added former FBI director. Is that what she did? Or was she Department of Justice? Pam Bondi? Where did she
She
work?
was, I think, she was Department of Justice, I think, or was she,
Honey, I be blocking
whatever the
all them
hell.
out
Yeah,
because
I
I
don't, it
think
don't even matter.
they don't have the
Actual qualification, they're not
to
real.
be kindergarten
Yeah,
teachers. I mean,
thank
if you just
you.
want to know the truth.
That part.
So she done added Pam Bondi like, do you actually know what I know?
Oh.
Do you know all the things that I could say?
Mm.
And so then the next day, Melania was on the TV
Making shit worse.
distancing herself from Jeffrey Epstein. But let me tell y'all something.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't trying to be mean.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, we knew that you married a whore.
Yeah.
I don't, just like I said earlier, I don't get how they're connecting the dots
Mm-hmm.
and how the girl has become such a martyr, or like how did she become untouchable?
Mm-hmm.
Sir, we know what you married.
Right.
I didn't think it didn't bother anybody when you were just Donald Trump.
Mm-mm.
I mean, they let you in the White House with her.
Right.
I don't understand why you're trying to pretend that she's not what she is, or why y'all have her reading statements that she can barely read.
That.
Um, I don't get what the big deal is. Like, yes, a first lady should not carry on in such a manner,
Mm-hmm.
but neither should a president. But we're
I mean,
here.
but we're here.
So who cares? Like, I don't get it. It's not like y'all are these like squeaky clean people and this bad rumor came out about y'all.
Mm-hmm.
We have seen her, in the words of my grandmother, from the rooter to the tutor.
That part.
We've seen her entire body butt ball naked.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we doubt in our minds that she's not created. She's not connected to Jeffrey.
Right.
We know that she is. We know that you are. Like,
Yes. I mean, it's
we've
like, come
accepted it.
on.
Who are you? Who exactly are you putting on this pomp and circumstance for?
Mm-hmm. Themselves. I think it's
Because y'all
themselves.
all in the White House is just as perverted as the next set of people.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really get what you like, what you scared of. We know who y'all are.
Right.
Y'all know who y'all are.
Mm-hmm.
You know who you married. I don't, child, just
I mean, it's
whatever.
so ridiculous. She just getting up there, she just made everything worse. Cause now,
Imagine having a butt naked first lady and y'all got mad at Bill Clinton for a little fellatio
I mean,
that we never saw.
we
That
never
we never
saw.
saw.
We've
That we never saw,
seen.
and we only heard a secondhand account from the girl.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody caught him in the act.
Mm-hmm.
We have actually seen her parts.
Yes.
Imagine being a first lady. Imagine a time that we have a first lady that is butt naked on a picture,
Mm-hmm.
and y'all was mad at Hillary Clinton because y'all could see her shoulders. Imagine!
This is where we are.
This is where we are.
Mm-hmm.
Oscar De La Renta made Hillary Clinton this beautiful, it was a dress.
Yes.
It was an outfit, and during the day you could put like a blazer on top. When you
Mm-hmm.
took it off, it gave a little shoulder. That
That
was the
part.
style back then.
Okay.
Baby, and y'all was gonna have a heart attack
Listen.
over that white woman's shoulders.
Shoulders.
I think I'm gonna say something that's so in left field. Hillary Clinton might be the most powerful woman in the world, and I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
tell y'all why.
Mm-hmm.
Because for some reason, white men don't like her.
Right.
White people don't like her. And
Mm-hmm.
it's weird for white people to not like their own.
Yes.
And she's so, you know what it is? She's not dumb.
Yeah. I was just scared you took the words right out of my mouth.
She's not stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't like smart white women.
Yep.
Too close to black women for y'all.
Mm. Mm.
It's too close. And y'all hate that.
Scary, isn't it?
Because she's the most powerful woman in the world. White woman. I
Yeah.
mean, woman, period. It is her. Because she is the thing that everybody fears the most.
That's why she keeps
Black
coming
people
up.
are scared of her.
Mm-hmm.
White people are scared of her. White women don't want to like her. White men hate her.
Mm-hmm. Black
Have
men
you
don't
really
like
sat and
her.
thought about that?
Mm-hmm.
All because, and you know what is the crazy part? She has done the thing that y'all beg women to do every day, is not give up on you.
Mm-hmm.
Is when I fall, just take me back. Please forgive me.
Mm-hmm.
She's done that. That's all she did was stand by her
In
husband
the most of public eyes that there ever was.
and still held her head up high.
Ran
That's
for
all
president.
she did.
Yeah, became Secretary of State, ran for president, kept doing, first became
Even and
senator
y'all kept
after
shooting her
all that.
down, kept shooting her down. And even when she ran the first time, and everything she said was gonna happen.
Happened. Yep,
I mean, I'm willing to stand by it, and I say this as a black woman. She is the most powerful woman in the world.
she is.
Cause y'all scared of her, definitely in America.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are afraid of her. You are afraid of her, and she's highly intelligent, and that bothers
Yes.
a lot of people. Being dumb is cool.
Yeah.
Being dumb and blonde makes you desirable.
Yes, because you're easily manipulated.
But baby, when you are smart, I don't care if you're smart and skinny. I don't care if you're smart, but if you be smart and a little thick, but if you be smart, big and black, they want to kill you.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you.
You have low IQ. You're a low IQ
Child.
individual.
Ooh, on that note, you know you can reach us at girl_you know what at Danny V Speaks and at Wellness in Women. Until next time, bye everybody.
Bye.
What's up, the love? Take time all night. It's so electric. Two chairs, one mic, same crew. Day one, still laughing at the same news. From the group chat straight to the airwave. Real talk, real life, this that safe space. Side eye, big side, then they dive in. From the headlines to the heartache, they all in. Jokes fly, but the truth stay tough. If you sensitive, better buckle up. Girl, you know what? They gon' say what we thinking. Girl, you know what? Old school vibe, but it's different. Long-time friends, no filter. Girl, you know what? Hit play, feel the real get bigger. Yeah, 9 to 5, kids, bills till they glow. Turn the chaos into stories on the show. From breakups, makeups, bad dates, paychecks, the dreams they protect and the plans they reset. Laugh till you cry, then they switch gear. Ask hard questions that you don't wanna hear, but you lean in close when the beat drop. Cause they sound like home when the world stops. Girl, you know what? They gon' say what we thinking. Girl, you know what? Old school vibe, but it's different. Danielle, Keisha, longtime friends, no filter. Girl, you know what? Hit play, feel the real get bigger. One shot the numb. Then jump on light. Let's go back to check it.